Hello friends, this is a new project. I have received two sets. One is high-Q tuner, another is high-Q turntable. Both are given to me for the restoration. Once I receive the set, I just want to show you what is the condition of this set. The cartridge is actually coming off from the arm, and there is no pin also. Stylus is missing. Anyhow, if I just show you, this is the armrest. As because this is broken, so you cannot put it in perfect manner. Now there should be one pin here which is missing, and the inside of this turntable, just check it. The rubber grommets are actually gone. The rubber pulley is also not very good. This is what I can see from the outside. Once I will open the set, we'll be able to check what are the issues inside this turntable. This is the condition of the turntable inside. You can see this is a motor completely dismantled from the place. This is a lever which is hanging here. It should be connected here, and this is another lever which is, you can see, bended. This is a switch, and there are some other levers also. So it is dirty also, so I have to first clean it up and then check one by one. The condition of this set is not good. You can see there should be one wooden block which has come off. This one, you can see what is the problem lying here. This lever is bended. This should be like this. It has been bended, and this lever coming out from its position. So these need to be rectified first, because if it stays like this, the start and stop lever will not work. You can see now I have fixed a new armrest here because the earlier one was broken, and also put the new rubber grommets and a new idler wheel. At the same time, I just want to show you, I have fixed this issue also. Earlier what happened, this was bended and this lever was slipped from its position. So I have fixed all these. I have cleaned the motor and at the same time fixed it, mounted it in its proper position. Now it's time to check the RPM. What I will do, I will put the platter on and connect it to the AC, and we'll check the movement of the platter. Start it from here. I have given the power. This is 33 RPM. Now I am switching it to 45. Now I will put it to 78 RPM. So the RPM is okay. Only the thing that I need to check is the cartridge, whether the condition of the cartridge is okay or not, and the wiring of this arm is okay or not. But one thing that need to be done, you can see this is a pickup output wire. There was no jack, so I have to install this socket. This is called 5-pin socket. I have to install this with this wire, then only I can play this turntable with that tuner amplifier of high-Q International. This is the set about which I was talking about. This is high-Q International tuner, which is having medium wave, short wave 1, short wave 3, short wave 2, short wave 1, FM, at the same time pickup, and it can be played either in mono or in stereo mode. It is having bass control, treble control, and the volume control. This is a knob which we use for tuning the radio stations, and this is fine tuning for the shortwave, and there is a tuning indicator. It actually glows when the set is powered on, and this is a stereo light. When the set plays in a stereo mode, this light actually glows. This set is not working so far as my client informed me. Now I have to check one by one what are the issues. This is the back side of the tuner. This is a speaker output, 4 ohms or 8 ohms you can use. This is the input of tape. If you want to play a cassette tape through this tuner amplifier, you have to insert the 5-pin jack here, and this is for the pickup. 5-pin jack needed for the pickup, and these are the aerials. These are the connection of aerials. This is for medium wave and short wave, and this is for FM. This is the inside of this tuner. These are the output transistors. In this set generally Philips used either AD161 or AD162 NPN and PNP pair transistor, germanium pair transistor, or PT4 PT6. First of all, I have to check whether all these transistors are okay or not, because in these days you will hardly get these transistors anymore. These transistors having any sorts of issue, then you have to think otherwise. There should be fuse of 1 ampere, but you can see there is no fuse here, rather one wire soldered, which is not correct, because if you do this, then the reason for which the fuse are connected, that will diminish, because if any sort of short circuit happens inside the circuit, it will actually damage this output transistor. If you just see here, there are many things which need to be replaced. First of all, these electrolytic capacitors will be replaced because these are not in good form, and there are few PF type capacitors like this which are actually broken or semi broken. I can see from here this one is broken, so these need to be replaced with new one. These are the two CAN type electrolytic capacitors which are used for filtering the B plus voltage. That will be changed. I will disconnect the connections from these two cans and I will put a new 4700 microfarad 25 volt capacitor here. Another thing I just want to show you, this is the ferrite rod and this is the antenna coil, but the wiring are missing. So someone maybe disconnected this wiring, and the result of this medium wave will not work. This is the FM board. I need to check whether this FM board is okay or not. This is the pre-amplifier board for the record player or pickup. This, by the way, I just want to tell you that this particular set only play ceramic cartridge turntable, not the magnetic one, because this particular preamplifier is made for only ceramic cartridges. You can see now I have replaced these two electrolytic capacitors with 1000 microfarad 25 volt. Now another thing that I noticed here, there should be two transistor AC128, but the AC128 should be like this. This is a heatsink which is mounted over the transistor, and if you check this one, this transistor actually installed without the heatsink, and it has been tried to install like that, but it will not actually help the transistor to dissipate the heat. That and end result is that this transistor will blown out later. So what I have to do, I have to replace this transistor with that type of transistor which is having the heatsink like this one. While checking the components, I found this is the on-off switch. This is a volume control, also an on-off switch. Volume control is not used here in this set. This on-off switch is used, but this switch is not working properly. This is bad. I at last decided to change the volume control or the switch. So what I have done, I have replaced this one with a new one. I don't know whether it is visible or not. I am giving a light. Replaced all the defective and broken capacitors from the board of the audio section. I will show you later. And I have also changed the filter capacitor and also changed the fuses which were shorted by the wire, and also done a bit of wiring which was required. This one is the I have altered the old broken and weak capacitors and installed new one here also. Now I will check the audio, whether the audio section is working fine or not. Now I will give power to this system for the first time. Yes, you can also hear the hum. So the audio section is okay. Now I will check the FM section and the radio section, but before that I just want to show you one thing. The medium wave oscillator coil, this coil winding is not okay. The wires are cutted, and this is the medium wave antenna coil. Here also wires are not there. So this is going to be a challenging, because now in these days I won't get the exact this type of coil. The other coils might work, but as per specification it will be not okay, because in general Philips radios tuned in 452 kilohertz frequency for IF, and all the coils are made like that. So if I put here any another type of oscillator coil, it might work, but the frequency response of 452 and in general we use 455 kilohertz. That's going to be something which is not technically correct. This bulb actually gone. Here is another bulb. I just like to show you, this is also gone. I won't get this type of 6.3 or 6.5 volt bulbs anymore in these days. I am thinking of putting white LED here and here also. This is the coil about which I was talking about. You can see this wire is cutted. These are the two ends of the cutted wires. I hope you can see it. So I will try to solder these two ends so that it get connected, and we'll check whether it's working or not. You can see now that I have replaced one of the switch. This one I have replaced, the earlier one completely damaged, so there is no other way to replace with a new one. So I have replaced this one. For that I had to uninstall this total plate, because this plate is consisting of 3 switches, and I have cutted this plate from here and inserted a new one here. Now I will put the connections here in a proper manner, and we'll check whether the switch is working or not. And one issue is also having with this switch, which I have sorted out. This was the AM switch, medium wave. Now hopefully it will work fine. You can see I have soldered this disconnected wire of this medium wave oscillator coil. I have fixed it properly now. At the same time, you can see this coil was damaged. I have repaired this coil also. There are multiple red color capacitors, you can see here. All these were replaced with a new one. Here you can see one LED. Earlier there was a bulb. In these days the bulbs are not available. So what I have done, I have taken the AC voltage, because these bulbs were actually running with through AC voltage. So I have used here one diode so that half wave rectification could happen, and I have put one filter capacitor of 470 microfarad 25 volt, and also a resistance of 22 ohms, and after that it becomes a DC volt, and this voltage I have given to this LED and to this LED. Now it's time for final testing of this set. I am switching it on. As you can see that pickup and tape is selected. So what I will do, I will just unswitch this one. As you can see, this is the tuning indicator. The LED light is glowing inside, so it's coming here, looks like a white light, and it's much more clear. Now first of all we will check with FM. You can see it's working fine. So FM is working. Now I will check for medium wave. Yes, medium wave also working. So medium wave is also working. This is a medium wave. So the set is completely okay. Shortwave stations nowadays do not work, because majority of the stations are transmissions are off, so there is no meaning to tap for shortwaves. However, it's working, all are working. I have checked it. Now I will go for tape. Once I push this, the green light, the stereo light comes on. Now I will play one record for testing, though I cannot give much sound on it due to copyright act. Now I will play one Bengali record. This is the 45 RPM record. It's working fine. You can see so as you can see, this particular restoration process completed successfully. and both the set's owner is one person. So now it's time to deliver the set, and the experience of restoring this set is very challenging, as because there are lots of things which I had to change, and those things are technically tough so far as the alignments are concerned. However, the main thing is that I have successfully overcome the challenges, and hopefully you enjoyed this video, and we will meet once again with next any of the set will come to me. Take care of yourself. If you like this video, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.